So I have a Cleo to unbox today, and this is the Restyle? No, Refresh. They're called Refreshes, that's right. I keep forgetting the term these for, but it is Refresh. And she is so gorgeous. I do prefer this one to the original one that they came out with. And overall, G3 Cleo, I prefer her over G1. I don't know why. Well, I kind of do. I don't know. I just think they're doing much more interesting things with her design. And I'm just enjoying it. And she just looks younger than the original one. Because the original one, I just felt like she looked older. But this is the look up from the front of the box with the cute little artwork. In the back, like usual, they have all of the dolls in the line, but they have the main one up front, which she is gorgeous. And look at her little pet. And her pet's name is Hisette. So cute. Oh, I just realized, so her monster must have Eye of Horus Boba. That is awesome. Really Radiant Mummy, that's her type. But I'm thinking the boba is like boba tea, which I love that. That Cleo would drink boba. Oh, she does right there. Little Horus cup. Okay, that is awesome. Let me get her out of the box and show you what she looks like. Okay, before I show you everything, I just wanted to give you an example of like the parts that I take from the box, because I do clip some out and save the artwork. So like I'll take the back card off just because I love the artwork, and I plan on doing like a collage for like each character with the art. And then there's this one with the symbols, which I love the artwork. And then from the front of the box. So that's just an example of what I take, and I'll just put it in my little cabinet that I have for all of them. And then when I finally have enough to do what I want to do, I'm going to do it. And I'll show y'all guys when I do it. But here is Cleo. And she is stunning. Look at her. Now, right away, the only thing that I'm just like, about is the tinsel in the hair. That is just a pain to manage, but it's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. She still is a fabulous doll. She's got very Cleo makeup. The beautiful little mascara. And then these look like little, let me zoom in. There we go. Like hieroglyphics on there. I don't know what it says, but it is cute. And this is a printed on like bandages, which I'm okay with. It's not the end of the world if a doll has printed on stuff. It makes things cheaper, yes, but I mean, it's still, considering everything else that we get with a doll, like these actual bandages, it's because it's just ribbons that are on there, but I do like that, and it just adds to the value of the doll. And they're on either side. She has these puffy sleeves, and then this neck part, like these ribbons come up and they kind of clasp in the back. And then this, which I am never going to undo this, because Lord knows I'm never going to be able to make it look the same. Oh, I should also mention her little hair ornament before we go too far down the doll. Little snake, and then just like simple little diamonds. But yes. And then her skirt has this cute printed on fabric with some symbols that match her box. The scarab, two pyramids all the way around. And you got some like eyes there. Ignore my dog chewing on her thing right now. She just has to do that whenever I'm recording. Now, this is held here by a rubber band. I'm going to keep it there just because I find that it will be easier to manage. And one thing I do like about Cleo that they did is they molded on bandages on her hand. It goes all the way up. I think it's not the entire arm. Yeah, it's not the entire arm. It's just these two pieces, which I love. And then she has it right here on her leg, all the way down to her feet. Speaking of feet, Y'all, these shoes. Look at how awesome that is. Monster High always pops off with their shoes. Oh my gosh. And like the scarabs, that little pop of blue. The bandaging on the bottom, just the different molded on details. It is gorgeous. It's really a gorgeous dog. And I love that she has long hair. And of course, this is kind of, I'm never going to wash her hair because I like that just being flat. I don't have to worry about fixing it. It is nice. And her box hair isn't that bad either. It's just kind of, the tinsel is going to make it a horror to deal with, but it's not bad at all. It's normally like the box hair would be just flat, just very obvious, but this one's pretty good, so I'm just going to leave her like this. Moving on to her accessories. Here's the little Hissette, the little princess that she is. And so far, she has no, like, paint mess-ups that I've seen so far. My camera would focus, that'd be nice. There we go. And I do like the molding on her. This reminds me, I'm trying to remember if the original, well, the G1 Hissette had it. I'll ignore the paint on my finger I was painting earlier. But look at that. It's just, it's almost like a quilted, is that the term I'm looking for? Pattern with the diamonds. It's just, she's just so cute. Set her aside. Now her backpack is so cute. So she has this, like the little zipper right there with a little, I forget Egyptian terminology, but 12-year-old me would be on point because I went through like an Egyptian phase where I was reading anything to do with Egypt and watching anything to do with Egypt. But now I can't remember anything. But this cute little cross thing right here. Look at the scarab with the little beadings. That is just so cute. And then she has tassels on the bottom. And then like the mummy stitching on the side. Well, not stitching, kind of like fabric. And then little chains. That is so cute. And they even like molded on. Because almost all the backpacks have this little loop where you can just hang it on. Like the bathroom stall or like hang it on a hook. Which I'm glad they added it in. It opens, and of course there's nothing molded inside, but it opens like that, and that is so cute. That aside. Okay, and she has this little papyrus scroll. I can't really tell what's going on. It looks like she's solving what something is right here on the triangle. Got some word. Ooh. Let me focus. There we go. That is so cool. And I love how they did the edges too to make it look aged. And of course the back's blank, but they did wrap the snake around all the way, which is super cool. And I love that they molded on the top and bottom. This like, I don't know, like triangle pattern that they have going on. It's awesome. And then, of course, our little writing tool. It's blue, which I'm glad they added more blue accessories to accent her with a little scarab beetle up top. It's a cute pin overall. Super cute. And then here's the boba. That is so cute. Which this is, I don't know if it's supposed to be sideways, but this was kind of put on, yeah, it was put on wrong. But you know what? That's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. It is Horace Coffee, and if I can get it. There we go. And it opens so you could put stuff in it, which is cute. Now let me just drop it then. And I don't know if the scarabs are supposed to be like boba. I would be uncomfortable drinking scarab-shaped boba, but you know what? This is the Monster Universe, and you go, queen. Drink what you want. Now here's the heart in a jar, which is so cool. And I wish I could open it just to take it out, but it won't let me, which is so sad. It's a little heart with a snake around it. And I think this is from, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know they used to, when they embalmed, they would put the hearts in a jar. So this possibly could be Cleo's heart in a jar, which is very morbid, but also very on par with Monster High, with how they do things. But that is cute. And then a little pizza. There we go. Just a simple pizza. And then you close it in the little box. And that is a cute box. We've got snakes, a scarab. Very cute. Let me see if it'll fit in the backpack. It does. That is awesome. Let me see what else can fit in here. I don't think this will. Oh, maybe. Technically that fit in there. Hold on. That is awesome. I can fit all those accessories in there. That's really nice. And then her last accessory is this glasses, which it's different. Because, I mean, it's not like there's sunglasses, or Cleo doesn't really have reading glasses. But I could see her wearing them just for the fashion of it. Put them on her. Okay, they're going to go on her head because she does look weird with all of my Monster High dolls. Their sunglasses, I never put them on them because they look kind of weird. Because they never quite look right with sunglasses on. So they're just going to stay there. And there is everything for Cleo. She is such a cute doll, and I love her. And she's going to look cute next to my refresh dolls, which now I have all of them. So yay, that's another line of dolls, that not like the full line, but all of the refresh ones that I've collected. And that's so satisfying to have all of that specific line from Monster High, because it's like, yay. But now it's like, okay, what else do I need to get? Which is kind of the cons of being a collector, because sometimes it's like a never-ending cycle of collecting. But Monster High with their dolls, it's just kind of exciting every time I get to see the new one. So it's not like I'm forced to just deal with, man, this doll is subpar, but I guess I'm gonna have to get it. Because so far, none of them have been subpar. But I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a very fabulous day.